Hey everyone, welcome back to Wix Fix. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Ryan, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to choose your fonts for your website and even your brand. Let's go ahead and get started. So here we have a really basic looking website, but even more basic than that, these are the fonts that we are choosing. We're just using the basic fonts that come with a website when you first create a new project. So we're just using Helvetica Bold. So if you're wanting to choose fonts for your website, typically what I would say is you would first maybe want to find inspiration. For me, you can look at some of your competitors to see what kind of fonts they are using, or you can even come to like websites like Awards, Site Inspire, even Editor X has their own website design inspiration page, and you could easily just open up different websites to see what fonts they are using. Now, for something like this, if we want to check what fonts they are using, I actually have a Chrome extension called Font Ninja, and if we open it up, it will literally tell me what fonts they are using on the website. And if we hover over different text elements, it won't only just show the fonts that it's using, but it also will show what style of the font it's using. So as we can see here, for their headings, they're using Montserrat semi-bold. And then if I hover over their paragraph texts, you'll see it's Montserrat regular. So this is a really cool tool that we can use to find out what fonts our competitors or our favorite websites are using on their websites. But once we know what font we want to use, then we can go online and try to find that font. Now, one of my favorite places to find fonts is actually Google Fonts. They have hundreds, if not thousands, of free fonts that we can download and use on our websites, or even just designs if we want to. And I know for a fact that Google Font has Montserrat, so if I just type it in, you'll see this will be the first option. Not only can we download the entire family, which is all of these different styles, but if we just want maybe semi-bold, we can just go ahead and add that. And we can even choose regular and add that. And then we can download these two styles if we wanted to. And then we could easily just upload that to Wix. However, one thing I do want to mention is that a lot of the websites that you're going to be looking at on these like inspirational website design sites is a lot of these websites that are going to be shown here are using either custom fonts or paid fonts that they have licenses to use. If we take a look at this website right here and we use Font Ninja, then we'll notice that they are using Open Sans and this Burlington or Burlingske serif. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but Open Sans, I know for a fact that they have that on Google Fonts. It's right there. However, with this other one that I can't really pronounce, if we just copy this and bring it over into Google Fonts, we'll notice that it is not an option here. So if you really do like that font and you want to use it on your own project, then just know that you might have to budget a little money for the perfect font if it really is. So if I just type in this font onto Google and I find this font right here, you'll notice that not only does it give us an area to buy the font if we want it, but it also even gives us some similar fonts if we choose to go this route. It also shows Adobe fonts, and it also shows closest free alternative on Google Fonts. So if you don't have money, you can still look up the font and try to find either cheaper ones or maybe some on Adobe Fonts or Google Fonts. But if you really like the font and you want to buy it, you know, most fonts aren't too expensive to buy. This one would be 50 euros, which I think is around $60 USD. So it's not too bad for a custom font type. But without further ado, let's just come back to this website where it was Montserrat. We can come back over to Google Fonts. We know what font we want Montserrat. And then we can just download the entire family. Once we have the Montserrat files downloaded, we can come over to our Wix website and we can actually come into our site design, customize our site theme. We want to customize the text and we'll choose the heading one here. And we can change this font to another font. We can easily upload our font. So we can just come over here and go to our downloads folder, and there's our Montserrat right here. What I would probably recommend is using the static ones, so we can have bold, we can get semi-bold and regular, just like that. We can open these and it will upload it. Now I've already done that for this website here. And then once they're finished downloading, you can easily just come back here and we can say Montserrat, and we can do Montserrat bold, just like that. And you're gonna see that it's already changing our web design. And if we come down to paragraph, we can change this to Montserrat regular and press apply. And once we are done with that, we can just tweak the design a little bit. And now our website has our custom fonts. But to recap the video, if you are looking for fonts to use for your website, what I would do is find inspiration online. Find a nice website that has some really cool font pairings. Something like this looks really, really cool, and it's done really, really well. Then you can look for it on free libraries like Google Fonts. If you can't find a specific font and you have a budget, then you can purchase the license to use it, or you can try to find a free alternative online as well. And then once you find the fonts that you want to use, you can just upload them to Wix and use them on your website. That's basically gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you all did enjoy, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel for more Wix and EditorX content coming out really soon. Thank you all again, and I'll see y'all in the next one.